Welcome to Madison HG Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association. I'm here with head swimming coach Dane Pedersen. Dane, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
JMU just got back from their CAA Pod Meet where they defeated UNCW, William & Mary, and Delaware. Talk about this meet and the atmosphere of the conference competition.
It was a really competitive meet. It was a lot of fun. Of course, on the swimming side, it's 3 sessions in a 24-hour period, so that's a lot of racing. So it was a lot of excitement and a lot of events, and anytime you swim against CAA opponents, obviously there's a little added extra excitement. The first session for us wasn't our strongest as far as just event lineup goes, but I thought we did a good job. I mean, it wasn't bad by any means. We put up some really good swims, and we did a pretty good job. But then in the afternoon, our girls really made a big special step, and it wasn't really because of the event lineup as much of just because they kind of figured out and kind of took a big step forward regarding their team dynamic and their chemistry. They really raised the energy and the excitement just within their own team, and the results kind of followed afterwards. So that was pretty special to be on deck and just kind of see what we've been preaching all this time and what we've been working on from a team chemistry and dynamic standpoint kind of start to take tangible results. And the energy and the excitement just kind of like a snowball down a mountainside. It just picked up momentum, and it was a lot of fun. And Saturday afternoon swimming session was awesome. And then we kind of continued it on into Sunday. So the atmosphere was really exciting, but all the tribute goes to our girls for kind of creating that excitement and that energy.
And then James Madison earns first place in 6 out of the 18 events that they competed in, led by sophomores Quinn McMillan and Katie Parker. Who are some individuals who we should expect to see atop the leaderboards moving forward?
I think it's going to be a mixed bag. I think the great thing about this team is that it could be anybody on any given day, and it kind of depends on the day, the event lineup, the opponent. I think when you look at our past results, it's been a mixture. But the thing about this meet that we just had, where you have 3 different swimming sessions and 2 diving sessions, there's a lot going on. And then you also have 4 teams competing at once, but you're competing in individual dual meets, even though you're all competing at the same time. So there's a lot going on. So as important as winning events are, the 3-0 record coming out of the weekend was also a result of all the people who were getting seconds and thirds and fourths. So it was a true team effort, and I don't think you can really pinpoint one specific person to watch for as we move forward. And to get the results that we want as a team, we can't depend on just 1 or 2 people. It's got to be a true collaborative team effort from the top all the way to the bottom. But we don't really see each other that way. We don't really rank each other from, most talented to least talented. It's everybody's got to do their role and do their part. And on any kind of given competition, it could be anyone that steps forward and kind of shines that day. But as a team, it's really got to be a team effort for us to get where we want to go.
And this is the first conference competition of the season until the CAA Swimming Championships in February. How did JMU look compared to the other conference opponents?
Obviously we came out with 3 wins. So on paper, it's like, oh wow, 3 wins, that's great. You're doing well against your opponents in the CAA. But I was commenting with some of the other head coaches that were there, and I think on the women's side, there's more parity this year than I've ever seen since I've been at JMU. So that's both very exciting and also creates a little bit of anxiety too. But I think it's going to be really, really fun come towards the end of the year because it's pretty wide open. I think there's a lot of talented swimmers on the women's side across a lot of teams. So instead of it just being a 1 or 2 team race, I think there's 3, 4, maybe even 5 teams that can all really compete and make a loud statement in February. So while this weekend was a good positive step forward, and obviously there were a lot of good things, by no means because we went 3-0 is the work done, because there's a lot of talented swimmers out there, and I think it's going to be a really, really fun championship meet at the end of the year.
And then looking ahead, the Dukes hit the road November 20th through 22nd for the Frank Elm Invitational hosted by Rutgers. What are you preparing for in these few weeks, and what should we expect from this meet?
As far as preparation, there's nothing special in the way that we're not deviating from our training plan. The next 2 weeks are actually pretty hard because we're still climbing in both our intensity and our yardage right now. So obviously as the girls get in better shape, they can handle that increased amount of work, but they're definitely going to be tired from it. But with all that said, the expectations as we go into Rutgers are that they get second swims. Obviously, the format of this meet is a prelim final meet, so You want to swim well in the morning so that you can earn a final spot at night. They don't let everyone swim at the night session. So that's really what the midseason invite is about. It's about practicing swimming fast in the morning so that you can earn a spot to swim at night, and that's practice for our championship season in February. This is, other than another invitational we'll go to at the very beginning of February, this is really the only chance we get a true sense of practicing swimming fast in the morning in a prelim session so that we can earn a spot at night. So the expectations are second swims, and also just to keep increasing kind of our improvements on the swimming side as we kind of continue to train hard and get faster.
Well, Dane, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck in these next few weeks of training.
Thank you.